Hi guys, it's Friday, so that means that it's brew time here at my house, and today we're going to be making a blonde ale for you, an American blonde ale. So let's take a look at the ingredients. For today's blonde ale, we're going to start with some malt extract, 3.5 pounds. We're going to use 3 pounds of plain extra light dry malt extract, and then we have this grain. Okay, this is the Carapils, I think it's called. So it's going to add just a slight amount of color, but I wanted to get some more body. Then we're going to also use these hops here, which are Apollo. So these are like the strongest alpha acid hops that you can get. If you look, it says 19%. So we're going to just use 1/4 of an ounce for the boil and 1/4 of an ounce for the finish, because I don't want to overdo it. But the reason why I grabbed these was I wanted to get kind of a little bit of a citrus flavor to the beer, and they told me that this was the right hops for that. And then the other week I made an ale that used this American ale yeast, and I washed the yeast, and I'm going to use it again for this mix. So we're going to kind of make an American blonde ale. Alright, we got our water ready. I have 5 gallons of water, and I just started heating the water up, and I'm going to put my grain into the brew pot. And we're going to just steep this until it gets to about 170 degrees, then we're going to pull it out. Okay, now that we're up to 170 degrees, we're just going to pull the grains out. Just throw them into a little strainer like this. Give it a little shake. Alright, we got our water to a boil, so we're going to get our malt extract in. There's 3.3 pounds of malt extract, extra light. Here's our 3 pounds of extra light dry malt extract. Alright, now that we have this up to a rolling boil, we're going to just do our first addition. This is 1/4 of an ounce of that Apollo. Remember, this was the stuff that was pretty strong, so we don't want to overdo the hops since it's going to be a sort of light beer. So we only did 1/4 ounce. We're going to have this boiling in the wort for 60 minutes. For the finish hops, we add 1/4 ounce of the Apollo. Okay, we got our pot off of the burner, and we have the wort chiller in it. One tip that I had just saw was try to make sure that you keep this copper tubing from the very bottom of the pot to the very top of your wort, like this, so that you know, you make sure you get fully the best efficiency from your wort chiller. Time to put the wort into the carboy. Alright, our gravity reading looks like it's 1.050. Then you can pitch the yeast with the yeast starter.